Well, guys, I feel like Kaizer Chiefs is not taking us serious because, yeah, so far yesterday we've talked about the statement that they released, and they said no, about 10 players are injured and they might not be available for selection anytime soon. Understand? We even talked about Abolibo Maboy, players like Abo Chislet, Kaizer Shinga, who apparently are injured, but how are they injured? It doesn't make any sense. So now today, the statement coming in from Coach Cedric Kaze, despite everything else, Tiwalapana, Kaizer Chiefs, the players who might be available, but obviously I will give you those details before we get there, and also the coach of AS Simba and the match that we'll be playing, I think tomorrow, because it's the 22nd of October and we are playing against Siwelele, if I'm not mistaken, Siwelele FC. So yeah, now according to Coach Cedric Kazabafetu, this is what he said. He says there are players that have returned to their fault. Ekotaro has been training for the last 10 days. Tabiso Monyane came back 3 days ago. Nkanyo Sashinga has also been training for the last 10 days. Velebai is training. Batman is back from the World Cup with Mfundo Vilagazi, and those are the players that we are assessing, but Monyane might be a little bit short on his fitness to come back this week. Otherwise, the other are available for selection. Ushenege coach Cedric Kazi. Now, obviously, he did talk also about Ashley Preez, what happened and everything else. I don't know if you're interested to hear it, but let me just go ahead and read it. He says, I won't say it's normal, but it happens in football. It's like an accident which happens in football, and he was devastated after the game that he missed the opportunity that could have sealed a win for us at the last minute. But as coaches and as a club, along with his teammates, we are here to support him and show him that even in bad moments, we are here to support. It's easy to throw ropes at someone that hasn't done well, but remember, Ashley has helped us a lot in previous games. I remember the last minute goal against Sundowns in the Nedbank Cup semi-final last season, which took us to the final and ultimately the trophy. But the biggest thing is to show him support, and I'm pretty sure that he's a guy with a very strong mentality and he will bounce back very quickly. Bushenage, coach Cedric Kazi. Now, definitely I do not want to dwell much in terms of what happened with Ashley Dupreez, but going back to that game, the coach from AS Simba looks like, now according to him, he says they're going to try and play, park the bus. You know what park the bus is, perfect. Well, park the bus, and then they wait for those moments so that they can be able to do counter attacks on us, and maybe, just maybe, they might win the game, which is a possibility if Tina we are not disciplined enough. But so far, I think we are very good in terms of that. So hopefully we can be able to turn things around and make sure to win this game. Even if we can win now 1-0, yeah, it's fine. I do not mind. I no longer care, because 1-0, even a draw, a draw is winning, is your loser instead of winning. We were supposed to score from that side, but we did not manage to score. So obviously we will need to try by all means. We'll take this game, we win. It's either 1 or 2 goals to nil, or 1 goal difference. 1 goal difference is going to help us a lot in this game that we're going to play against as AS Simba on the second leg. And then also going back to the lineup prediction, because I said tomorrow we are playing. So with the players, the players are available. They have been training, but some are injured. I'm happy on that list they did not mention players like Abu Velepai, because those are kind of players that we also need. I don't know whether maybe those new coaches do not believe a lot in the youngsters. I don't know, but I was hoping Utapachita could be given, some bit of a chance, because so far we've had the lineup that we have been using, and I think even tomorrow that's the same lineup that they're going to use against this Welele FC. But I was hoping we change things up a little bit, just to introduce something new to help the team into making sure we win. Now we have 2 games in hand. We're gonna play the 9th match and also the 10th match, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to be able to get maximum points, but not just the points, but also we need to be able to score more goals going into that game. So looking at everything else, over, I think I will not change. Obviously, I will start with the Brendan Peterson. He is the current goalkeeper with the most clean sheets. Lapana is quite in situ. And then we look at the left back. The left back, obviously, Cross, I think he's done exceptionally well. He doesn't have any competition, so Bradley Cross should come in. He's not even injured, we know of that. And then also we look at the center back pairing. Obviously, Miguel and Okwinika, we do not need to change if it's not broken, you understand. If we change and then isn't just we only need to make those changes if and when they are necessary, you understand. So right back, last game I think we started with Dylan Solomons. I think even this game we should just start with him. Some eyes, because Solomons hasn't done anything bad so far that I know of. So I think he should start on tomorrow's game. Obviously, it might sound like it's the same lineup, but it is what it is. And then we go to the defensive midfielder. Obviously, let's start with Oxum Tetra. I believe he's the only anchor that we currently have at Naturena. So let's start with Oxum Tetra, and then also we can bring in Ucele as a starter for tomorrow's game. But obviously, I know probably the coaches are going to bring in Ndlovu and play with Umshini, which I love Umshini. I love him being a starter, but also I need him to play with players who are going to compensate him up front. So last we had Kaizer Mayo and also Naibega Corner. So that was a good combination. We've had great chances, great opportunities. Unfortunately, we could not score. I don't know, some of the other chances, fly and everything else. So we need them. But one thing I do not need to see is Mfundo Vilakazi playing with the center forward who is not Kaizer Mayo, or at least Wandile Duba. Those are the two center forwards for me that could work very well from Mfundo Vilakazi. Now obviously with Wandile Duba, it's something that I have not yet wished too much, because we know they've played together before. But now I'm hoping for Kaizer Mayo to be playing center forwards, Le Pambili, center forward Kaizer Mayo, right winger Mfundo Vilakazi, or an attacking midfielder, because now it looks like he does tend to play as an attacking midfielder. I don't know. So yeah, definitely we can have him there, and then also we can play Uvelebai. Those two youngsters, I think they have a lot more potential if we have the ability to believe that they can give us something, because we've tried, not that we did not try, but we've tried our Pule Modi, we've tried even switching that position, Simkipo Modis, Fagulilepos, Fagoserino, and we even used him to Duzi Shabalala, and I believe him to Duzi as a winger now. He's great, but unfortunately, if he's playing as a winger, then Itania Corner Tennessee Dingayo, or the center forward is not the right center forward that we need. So definitely, if they're going to do that, then we need to make sure Otisem Lalisa, and then also we play with Kaizer Mayo, which is a player that is going to be able to compensate for both those young stars. So I don't know, but that's my lineup prediction. Now Ngazisa Bugele Pekaya in terms of your own lineup prediction on tomorrow's clash. Guys, tomorrow, I don't know how, but by fire by force we are going to win tomorrow's game. Yes, I know I know Kaizer Chiefs have not yet paid because Vele Nazima pull me when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, but to be honest, I think tomorrow, by fire by force, we are going to win tomorrow's game. Even if we can win with 2 goals to 1, 3 goals to 2, it doesn't matter as long as we are going to win the game. But anyways, I believe this is Buffet. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you with something new. Peace.